Hello everyone. As you would have seen in a previous video from the 2024 AMRA Model Railway Open Buy Swap Sell Day, I've picked up this Mainline Railways 460 GWR Manor Class steam locomotive. Now, as you can see on the box, it was advertised for $30 with noisy gears. I've picked this one up for $25, and as previously stated, looking at it inside the box, it looks virtually untouched. I'm doing a little bit of YouTube research before this and Googling. The production run for these started back in 1980. Now, to give you an idea, I was born in 1985 and I'll be 40 next year. So look, I'm not going to say that it was a 1980s build, but that was when these were first produced. Looking at it, the reason that I jumped on it is that a lot of my locomotives do have noisy gearwork in them, given that their age and the way that they were manufactured. I'm not quite ready to run DCC full-time just yet. But I thought that we might unbox this together, even though most people traditionally don't unbox second-hand items. Although this one, the box is a little bit tattered from being in storage, but the model itself actually looks to be in virtually mint condition. The noisy gears I'm going to put down to age and possibly serviceability. I'm quite happy to run a noisier locomotive on my layout. Like I've said, I've got quite a few there. I've got some quiet ones and I've got some noisy ones. But actually looking at that, even as a static display for the price, I'm quite happy with it. So I thought we might unbox this together and actually have a look at what I've purchased today. You will have to forgive me if it's a little bit shaky today. Unfortunately, over Christmas time, I've had to give up my workbench as a study bench for a young fellow who started school this year. So we'll make do with the table that I've got and see how we get along. So we'll carefully slide this out of the box. And it's even still got, in great condition, the original manual and instructions that it's come with. So that's a very, very positive sign. Even including back in those days the servicing schedule for the brushes. So, and they look like they haven't been touched. So this is a really, really positive sign for the locomotive, I think. Alright, so out of the box, there's still tissue paper in and around the locomotive. We'll have a closer look there. The model itself, a little bit dusty, but in terms of handling wear and tear, you'd normally see fingerprints around the lettering. So this one's number 7819, Hatton Manor. The buffer beams are all intact. Chimney, like even the wheel sets themselves, if we zoom in there and have a look at the wheel sets themselves, they're clean. The valve gears themselves are clean. So I don't really think that this locomotive has had too much runtime. So I'll carefully pull the tender out. Upon first inspection, again, very little signs of being handled in the paintwork. Buffer beams, couplers, hoses, grab rails are all still very much intact. Even the coal load is clean. Like there's no dust. Brake handles, all of that sort of thing are still in one piece. The locomotive body, very, very carefully try and Again, sorry, I'll just move this box. Again, very, very well presented locomotive. Very little signs on the body of physical handling. I actually think that either this locomotive spent most of its life in the box and not in a display case. Hair there. Again, things like whistles, cab, the mechanical workings of the locomotive themselves are very, very much intact. On the underside, the running gear is very, very clean. There's very, very little markings in the drivers, and even the traction tyres themselves, which is probably the key giveaway unless they've been replaced. The drive tyres themselves, sorry if I can try and get that in, are virtually new. So I really do not think that this locomotive has been run on a layout at all, or if so, very much. Even the body screws on the underside, this locomotive hasn't been pulled apart. They're still new. There's no scratches or anything like that in the black powder coating of these screws. Not too sure up here on the steers whether that washer's original or not. Given the amount of freeboard in those, I would think that probably would be. It may not be. I could be wrong. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know. But the locomotive itself presents very, very well. So I'm really, really happy with this purchase. So we'll very carefully put it on the layout and have a look at how she runs. Okay, so here we go. Out on the track, ready for her maiden run. And off she goes. Yes, the track's a little bit dirty in this corner, but and she's off.
Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting deep now, water's getting deep now. Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. Water's getting